आज ही डाउटनेट ऐप डाउनलोड करें। डाउटनेट पर होगा अब आपके सभी मैथ्स, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स और बायोलॉजी डाउट्स का सफाया। बस अपने क्वेश्चन की फोटो खींचो, उसे क्रॉप करो और तुरंत वीडियो सोल्यूशन पाओ। डाउनलोड नाउ।
Hello everyone, so the question is, consider the lines given by L1 is given as x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0, L2 is given as 3x minus ky minus 1 equal to 0, L3 is 5x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0, and we have to match the following columns. So the first part is L1, L2 and L3 are congruent if. Okay, firstly I'm writing down the equations of the lines which are given to us. So yeah, equation of L1 is x plus 3y minus 5 is equals to 0. Then equation of line L2 is 5x or L3. So this is 2 is 3x minus ky minus 1 is equal to 0, and equation for line L3, that is 5x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So now the first part is L1, L2 and L3 are congruent if. So the first part is, let's solve the first part. For solving the first part, I'll be solving equation 1 and 3. So solving L1 and L3. So how I'll be solving, I'll be multiplying the first one with 5. So it would be 25x plus 15y minus 25 is equals to 0, and the equation will remain as it. So basically, yeah, it would have been 5 here with multiplied equation 1 with 5. So it's 5x plus 15y minus 45. It's first equation, and this remain as it is, that is 5x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Now subtracting it, I get 5 cancels with 5, and we are left with 13y plus, so it would be minus 13 equal to 0. So from here I get y is equals to 1. Substituting this y in any of the equation, let us substitute it in equation number 1. So I get here x minus 3 minus 5 is equals to 0. It would have been plus here, so it implies that x is equal to 2. So therefore we can see that the coordinates are, that is x comma y is 2 comma 1. So therefore I can say that L1, L2 and L3 are congruent if. So L1, L2 and L3 are congruent if 2 comma 1, that is point of intersection, lies on L2. So substituting the values, I'll be getting, this is 3 into 2, that is 6, minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. So it implies k is equal to 5. So it implies L1, L2 and L3 are congruent if. Let's see the given option. So the correct is option A. A part goes with k equal to 5, that is option S. So I can write that option S is the correct option. Now let's have a look at the second part. So in the second part we are asked one of L1, L2 and L3 is parallel to at least one of the two if. So it would be possible if either L1 is parallel to L2 or L3 is parallel to L2. So these are the two conditions. Then we can write 1 upon 3 is equal to 3 upon minus k, or if L3 is parallel to L2, then we can write 3 upon 5 is equal to minus k upon 2. So here in the first thing I have compared the x and y coefficients of L1 and L2, and here I have done similarly for L3 and L2. So it implies that the values of k comes out to be, k would be minus 9 here, and k would be equal to minus 6 upon 5 here. So these are the possible values. Let's have a look at the options. So it is k equal to minus 9 and k is equal to minus 6 upon 5. So it means that P and Q are correct in this case. So it implies P and Q are the correct options in this case. Let's proceed with the third part of the question. So it is asked that L1, L2, L3 form triangle if. So L1, L2, L3 form a triangle if they are not congruent or not parallel. So it will be done if they are not parallel and congruent both. So it would be done if, now we can see in the first and the second parts that in the first case L1, L2 and L3 are congruent, in the second case they are parallel. So it means that K should not occupy values, that is 5 when they were congruent, and -9 and -6 upon 5, because in the other case it was parallel. So let's see, we are left with K is equal to 5/6. So it means that it goes with option number R. Option R is the correct option. Now let's look at the last part of the question. So it is asking that L1, L2, L3 do not form a triangle if. So in the previous part, that is part number C, we discussed that they will form a triangle if they are not parallel or congruent. So here I am writing that they will not form triangle if they are either parallel or congruent. So when it is possible, if K would be equal to 5 -9 and -6 upon 5. So it means that all the options except R is true. So it means that P, Q and S are the correct options. So P, Q, S are the correct options. So I hope it is clear. Thank you.
क्लास 6 से 12 से लेके नीट IIT JEE मेंस और एडवांस के लेवल तक 10 मिलियन से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स का भरोसा। आज ही डाउनलोड करें डाउटनेट ऐप या व्हाट्सएप कीजिए अपने डाउट्स 8400 400 400 पर।